Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome. I feel like I got the lighting pretty good today. I feel like the lighting is on point. Wait, what's going on with this little hair right here? You see that? All right, I digress. Jenny, what's going on? Man, I have a good message for you today. It was a jam packed day today. I got so much done, and I literally could um, be working more. But right after this, I'm going to turn in. We have our um, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We don't even call it that anymore because it's Black November because it feels like every day something's on sale. Um, so we've had that, so it's been kind of cool. But today, in a world of chaos and just crime and hate and all this stuff that is going on in the world, sometimes do you feel like it's sometimes hard to find? Well, sometimes it's difficult to find authentic people, like real authenticity. You know what I mean? Like transparency, real authentic folks that you can rely on. Do you feel like it's kind of becoming more difficult to find folks like that? I feel like it is. I feel like it definitely is. Please get a hold of me for sure. Just text me tomorrow. Shoot me a text when you're available, and I got you. Um, I feel like it's really tough to find authentic people. Like so many people show up as being authentic, but they don't really prove to be authentic as time goes on. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. It makes sense. Throw some hearts, love, hate, something. People are not throwing like hearts anymore as much. I've noticed, not just in my lives, but just in other lives too. Anyway, so I'm getting my live inspiration today from my man Darren Hardy. If you don't know Darren Hardy, he used to be the CEO of Success Magazine. Now he's got something going on that's called Darren Daily. He gives you a little inspiration of the day for about 5 minutes or less. It's pretty cool. So if you haven't done so, you can subscribe to it. It's completely free. It's darrendaily.com. I think that's what it should be, darrendaily.com. But I'm getting my inspiration from his message today, and he talks about four qualities of being authentic. And I found them so cool and so inspiring, so I thought I'd share them with you. Now, the thing is this: who would have thought that there's like four even more? Even Oprah was said, if I knew, don't quote me on this quote, but this is kind of what she said. If I knew how wealthy being authentic would get me, I would have been more authentic sooner. Something like that, right? You can look it up. I'm pretty close though. So that's what authenticity can do for you. But who would have thought that like it's more than one or two or three, four? I think they claim that there's like nine qualities to being authentic. But let's go over the four. The one is the big one that is very important is own your shiitake. This is like you basically own your MVPs, your morals, values, and principles. You own it. You man up. You woman up. in a world that is constantly trying to pull you, trying to change you, trying to degrade you, trying to change your values and squeeze more crap into your head, you own your shiitake, which means you man up, you woman up, you stand postured to your MVPs, to your morals, your values, your principles. You man up, you woman up to your reactions. Whatever it is that you do, your responses, your reactions, your conversations, you man up, you woman up, you own it. You own your shiitake. This is really important. Authentic people own their stuff, right? And you'll see these four, they kind of all blend together. Like they make sense, right? So you own your shiitake. You basically stick to your guns. If you feel like you got right morals and values and principles, then you stick to them, right? Authentic people stick to their MVPs. Second, now this one may kind of be a little surprise to you, but yet very important. Authentic people are professional. Professional people, excuse me. What does that mean? That means just because they're authentic, that doesn't give them a right in a couple ways. It doesn't give them a right, for example, to tell somebody, "Hey, you really suck. I'm just being authentic. You like suck." No, you become professional about it, right? There's a way to be able to coach somebody to address a point or an issue, if you would. You don't just show up and boom, you knock the guy or the gal out of the field, right? You be professional about it. Just because you're being authentic, that doesn't mean you don't keep that professionalism, right? And in that same category of being professional, at the same time, you want to be professional about what you take on, right? Let's say, for example, you take on a project, you have a speaking gig, you have a training, you have an event, you have a prospect that you got to meet up with, whatever it may be. You show up. You be professional about it. You don't just say, "Well, I'm kind of sick. I'm just being real authentic with you. I'm not going to come." Authentic people show up. They are professional. What professional person do you know who's authentic that makes up excuses and doesn't show up? I remember my mentor one time, she was 9 months pregnant and she flew across states to be on stage for 10 minutes. Authentic people are professional. They take things very seriously, right? They take these things very seriously. So be professional about things. Number 3, authentic people don't whine and moan and complain and blame. Oh my goodness, like a nagging little kid. They don't whine and complain and blame and nag. What authentic person do you know that constantly complains or blames or whines or moans? No, they take responsibility. You see the theme here, right? You see the thing, people on social media can pretend to be who they want. I don't trust most. Very true. Yeah. No, very true. This is exactly why these qualities really matter, especially in a world where like for example, I have basically a screen behind me, right? I have it's it's digital, right? You just see behind me. Even if I didn't have it, you would know what the wall is behind me, right? But you have no idea what's going on around me. There was a time that I did my lives from the streets. For about 4 months, I did my lives in the parking lots, right? Nobody knew what was going on in my life. Ellie, what's going on? No, nobody knew what was going on in my life, right? So we live in a world that authenticity can be questioned, should be questioned, like often, right? That's why I had a talk with a friend. People read one book, or attend one class or one seminar or one Zoom or what have you, and then all of a sudden they're a life coach, right? And I've done a couple of lives on this. This is not what that's about. But in a world where you know you have no idea what's going on, authenticity should be questioned, I feel like, all the time. People can get tested for authenticity all the time, and hey, you know what, sometimes they're done. They can't pass those tests. Hello, Drew, how are you? Welcome. Hello, what's happening? So no whining, no complaining, no moaning, right? No pointing the finger, no blaming, right? No authentic human being walks around complaining and blaming. And the last one, 4, is you stop taking on other people's monkeys. People are going to start dumping their junk on you all the time, right? They want to dump their stuff on you. First of all, you got enough monkeys of your own that you're going through. You don't need other people just, hey, you know what? They make you feel bad. They make you feel guilty about not giving them a hand or being there for them, right? Hard to say no, right? They dump their stuff on you, right? But an authentic person, remember the second one was being professional, meaning you don't just show up and you say, hey, bro, you suck, right? But at the same time, at the end, you also don't want their stuff on you, right? So when things like that happen, when somebody just kind of drops these things on you, you can say, hey, listen, I'm kind of sorry you're going through all that. It seems like you're going through a lot of stuff, but I know you're going to find a way out, right? It just won't be able. I won't be able to help you out. Some of you have actually heard me say exactly that to you, um, you know. But you want to be authentic at the same time. You don't want to be a trash can. You don't want people to just dump their garbage on you, right? You don't want people just to be, oh, right. So at the same time, you want to be authentic, but at the same time, you want to have those boundaries around you. So the 4 qualities, real quick. Number 1 is owning your shiitake. Own up. Own up. Number 2, be a professional, right? Be a professional. 3, no moaning, no groaning, no whining, no blaming, no complaining. And 4, hey, don't let other people dump their monkeys on you. You got enough of your own stuff, right? So, hey, let me know which one of these 4 you think, oh, I got to work on that one. Yeah. Or I'm all good on all 4 of them. If I had to say, see, I've been working on these, but I probably should be a little bit more professional with some people. It shouldn't be so like, I've had that reputation. That I'm very I'm direct. I don't like to sugarcoat stuff. If people like to ask my opinion, I always say if you ask my opinion, be prepared. I'm gonna give it to you. You may not like it. You may like it. Who knows? But yeah. So I'm looking at my notes. That's why. So am I am I very professional? Thanks. Some people don't think I'm very professional. No, but I could probably use a little polish there. And sometimes, I hear myself moaning and whining and complaining, not to a lot of people, but just to myself. I do. So maybe I need work there. But I'm definitely, I'm okay with telling people. I wasn't before. I actually was a trash can. People would dump their stuff on me all the time. But now I'm very okay with saying, I can't help if I can't help, if I can't help. And so hopefully with that, you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. Drop one takeaway from this live below. Let this feed grow. And yeah, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love, tag a couple people. And I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.